I'm past the entrance into Parques de los CERROS. It's about 16 degrees Celsius. I'd say the wind might be 6 or 8 kilometers an hour. And the conditions are ideal. I was a little concerned about getting to this spot because right behind me is a very steep hill that is typically loose gravel, and with all the rains we've been having, I just am uncertain what I'm going to encounter. But if the trails are any indication of what I'm seeing now, it's going to be an easy park ride. The main consideration will be pedestrians and other bicycles on such a beautiful day. To the left, there is an old house, and it's called the Old House. And I've tried to get to it last year, but the trail was washed out, and I didn't feel like risking falling into the river. It was kind of nice at the entrance though, because I'd stopped to take off the traffic cam, and several people made comments on my bike which were really nice. People like this bike. I explain it's a DIY setup, made for touring, cross-country riding, because everyone thinks of it as a mountain bike, and I suppose, that would be a classification, but more specifically, mountain bikes come in a lot of flavors. You've got jump, slope, cross-country, downhill, and a mix, which would be this touring cross-country bike, which is designed to be, I don't know how to say it, a casual bike. Now there's a very steep bit coming up, which always has been a little challenging. We'll see how that goes. I'm using power level 3 for assist, and I'm going to put some muscle into it. And it's going beautifully. I can't believe how nicely smooth the trail is here. This roadway is often loaded with loose rock, and it's nasty. This is beautiful. This bit of the trail gets into some wild single track with some nice cliffs on one side, but they have beautiful vantage points to see the city here. May not be easy to see, but I'm looking at Madrid, which is some 30-odd kilometers away. The weather has definitely taken its toll on some trees. There's a lot of fallen branches. Nothing unexpected. There's a little canyon off to the left. If I were to go to the left, I'll show you what I'm talking about. It would take me to the old Arab castle. Actually, it would be a good ride. I've been to that castle on my gravel bike before it got its motor, and it was a challenging ride. There's a lot of steep crevasses, and the road that gets you there isn't polite. But it looks remarkably good. I think, and I mentioned this the other day when I was in Mecca, I think because of all the rains, a lot of the loose rocks got washed away or packed into the mud, and the topsoil was in Mecca was kind of washed away, exposing it. But here it's sort of the opposite. It looks like everything is in better shape. It's also possible that the park has done some work on these roadways because fire trucks need them. This is a well-forested park. Trees are harvested, and occasionally you'll see lumber trucks. I just haven't been in it for so long. I came here a few times when I first got this Cannondale to learn how to ride it, basically. But now I have over 8,000 kilometers on it, almost 8,100, and my confidence is quite good. Plus the RockShox Recon fork really has helped. The Suntour spring fork was very good, and I trusted it to be dependable. But being dependable and being comfortable are two different issues. Now right here, for example, it's a little hard to see. Right here, for example, would typically be a swamp. Now it's all nicely dried out, lumpy. Gotta watch out for these hikers. Hola, buenas. The most important thing for a hiker is their cell phone. This is plenty steep. Well, the one thing that's consistent is that these hills are still plenty steep. But the Bafang 500-watt motor does level them off quite nicely. I'm still considering getting a torque sensor bottom bracket. I have a FSA crank, a 3046 crank, which is the same as what I'm using, and it would bolt right up. However, not 100% sure to buy me anything. Now if I go to the right, which I'm fixing to do, this road will continue all the way up on a very steep grade that's typically nasty, and that would take me towards San Torcas, which is a wonderful ride. Oh, no shoes. That's intellectual stuff. Yeah, if I continue to the right, that would take me to San Torcas. If I go left here, it'll take me into the forest. So that's where we're going. Yeah, they've had to have been doing work here. There were big rain ruts last time I was here, and you have to be really careful. This is all much better. I haven't been down this road in over a year. And the last few months definitely would have been sketchy because of all the rains. There's a lot of single track trail that goes through the woods. Some of it gets a little crazy and outside of my comfort zone. The bike would be fine. I mean, the bike doesn't care. But I don't have any love for cliffs. It's a confidence thing. You'll hear people like Ben Castro tell you to trust your bike. And in that respect, he's right, because your bicycle is well built, has great brakes, and it does what it's supposed to do. People, on the other hand, well, we're unpredictable, get distracted. So even if you have an inexpensive mountain bike, touring bike, CX bike, whatever you're riding, the bicycle's probably better than the average rider. It might be a little gooey here, I don't know. It looks gooey. Or maybe not. Yeah. Oh, it's a little playish. This kind of continues on into a very steep, small climb, which gets into some single track, and I've done it, and to be honest, it doesn't go anywhere, and the difficulty level is pretty high, although it may not look like it on camera. So this video is going to end as soon as I get to that spot, which will be coming up pretty soon, I think. Yep, here it is. Wow, it looks better. Everything's been looking better. This was completely impassable by raindrops. Now it looks doable. And right above I can even see the gate, which separates Parque de los CERROS to a forested wonderland. Outstanding. Gotta go.